On this exercise, we're just going to work on a lot of core stability. Core stability is pertaining to the hips, the trunk, anything around the main torso here is what we're talking about when we talk about some good trunk stability. So I'm having a band placed around my knees, and it's not above my knees, it's right at my knees and my kneecaps. And what I'm going to do with this is give myself a lot of pelvic stability that is the bottom part of the core, which is our abdominal region. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull my knees apart slightly. I'm in what we call a soft stance. So if you look at me from the side, my knees are bent, so they're soft knees. And then I'm going to bend my hips. Right now they're pretty extended. I'm pretty erect with my spine. In order to do this, I do have to slightly look at the floor and slightly just tilt my booty towards the back wall here. My weight does shift a little bit more to my heels, and I do have to really remember to keep my knees apart as I do this. Now, to prevent your back from really kicking in, if you look forward towards the floor instead of up towards the wall in front of you, you will maintain a little bit more abdominal engagement versus back engagement. That's the first part of the exercise, is to maintain this lower body. So again, we're going to go ahead and do soft knees to get that in place. Keep the knees apart as well, making sure that band's right around the kneecaps. We're going to sit back into our hips a little bit. When we do this, you're going to feel the weight shift towards your heels more than your toes. And then we're going to be looking at the ground so that we're not having an erect chest here, which will kick in our lower back. The second part of this exercise is the upper trunk stability. So what we're going to do is work on getting our shoulder blades set. Our shoulder blade really is a free-floating bone that's free-floating for the most part, and the fact that it's not really attached to our rib cage necessarily. So what we need to do is make sure that that shoulder blade is set back and down. So if I can take what I call my wingtip on my shoulder blade, I'm going to bring it back and down towards the back other part of my booty cheek. When I do this, I'm disengaging this upper trap right here, and I'm feeling a nice contraction around my armpit region. So we're going to get that shoulder blade back and down, a little armpit squeeze, and then we can go ahead and do the fun stuff with the band. And all we're going to do after we get that shoulder blade back and down is just go down and up with my arm. Now, if we're doing this whole exercise appropriately, what you're going to feel is your abs kick in more as you push the arm down and back up. You're also going to go ahead and feel that this right through here in this region, this armpit, lower trap region, should get a little bit tighter as well. So we're going to start off with the basis again. We're going to go ahead and do our soft knees, sit back into our heels, knees apart. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of an abdominal brace where we tuck our butt under just a little bit of rib cage tuck will force our face to go towards the floor. And then I'm going to have my shoulder blade back and down, and I'm just going to move my arm up and down a little bit. And when I move my arm, it's only my forearm. I'm really isolating my triceps, but I'm also feeling my abs kick in. My hips kick in, and I do not feel my back kicking in at all, which is the really good part about this exercise. We also want to make sure that as we pull down, we don't feel that shoulder popping up. We want to make sure that it's staying down and back. And now we've gone ahead and engaged our entire core to do one exercise, a triceps extension. So one more time, and I'll show you from the front this time. We're going soft knees. We're going to sit back into our hips a little bit, our weight shifted to our heels. We're going to take and give ourselves a little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt where we kind of tuck our butt under a little bit with our abs. We're going to give ourselves a rib cage tilt as we look at the floor. This is going to disengage our back. Shoulder blades going back and down. I'm going to hold my arm still by squeezing my armpit a little bit. My forearm is the only thing moving. And as I'm coming down and up, I'm making sure that my shoulder blade is not popping up. And I'm also making sure that I feel my abs nice and stable and my armpit nice and stable as well.